This video tutorial will cover how to fill out a bar graph. We will specifically be looking at phonological processes bar graphs and a narrative analysis bar graph. I'm going to go ahead and open up the speech and language report. I'm going to scroll down to the evaluation results section and click in that area so my cursor is there. I'm going to go up to the auto text section. And I am going to scroll down and let's see, we're going to select, we'll go down to the speech and articulation category over here, and I'm going to go ahead and select the cap. It populated the cap's information, so I'm going to scroll back up. I'll take you to the top of it just so you can see it real quick. So here it gives you a basic description about the cap, and you can see that there's a bar graph about inventory standard scores. Now there is a video tutorial that goes over general bar graphs and how to fill those out. So if you're concerned about how to fill this out, please reference that video tutorial. It says bar graphs general. Here we're going to go ahead and focus on the bar graph relating to phonological processes. You can see that there's a note that says greater than 40% is considered significant. You've got your percentage numbers over here on the y-axis and your different types of phonological processes here on the x-axis. So, how to enter information into this graph. Just like the other bar graphs, you're going to click on it. Chart tools will populate, so you're going to click on Design. You're going to go ahead and click on Edit Data. And just like with the regular bar graphs, an Excel spreadsheet will populate. So all you need to do is enter the percent of occurrence. I don't have any data in front of me at the moment, so I'm just going to enter in some arbitrary numbers. So we can enter in different numbers, 40, 55. You can see as I'm typing in these numbers and hitting enter, they're populating up on the graph. 25, 75. Okay, so you're starting to see that all of this information is coming up over here. I'm entering in the information over here, and it's popping up over here. So this is a phonological processes bar graph. A bar graph of this nature is present in the CAP auto text as well as the Conn-Lewis auto text. And the Conn-Lewis phonological processes bar graph looks almost identical. So again, when you're done entering in your data, you're going to hit X, and there you go. There's your bar graph. All right, so the next thing I want to take a look at is a narrative analysis bar graph. I'm going to go ahead and open up a new report so we have a fresh start. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on evaluation results. Maybe as part of my language evaluation I was completing a narrative analysis, so I'm going to click in this area so that my cursor is here, and I'm going to go to my auto text and I'm going to scroll down to the language category and I'm going to click on narrative analysis. I'm going to scroll back up. I'll show you the whole thing first. Gives you a basic statement about a narrative analysis. Down here you've got your bar graph, and then a little bit more information about a narrative analysis and places for you to enter information. So this story retell bar graph is very similar to the one that we have on paper. You may not find this bar graph to be necessary, and that's okay. All you have to do is click it, and on my keyboard I'm pushing delete and it's gone. But if you'd like to use it in the report, you are more than welcome to. I know there are some concerns that because the scores vary based on age, the score expectations are different depending on the age of the student, because this is an informal measure that's used with students in primary and secondary grade levels. So there are some concerns that maybe parents will not understand this information as well when it's presented visually, because this informal measure is made for such a wide variety of students. So use the bar graph if you'd like, Don't use it if you don't want to, no problem. So just like all of our other bar graphs, you're going to click on it. You're going to click on Design, Edit Data. Your Excel spreadsheet populates, and you're going to enter in some data. I'm just going to put some numbers in there. Let's see, not 7. Let's do 5, 0, 1, and a 1, just so you can see some other numbers and what they look like. Okay, so the same kind of thing. You're just selecting the area, you're putting in the information, you can press enter, and then it's going to populate here in your bar graph. Alright, so in this video tutorial we talked about bar graphs that are present in auto text for phonological processes, and then we've also talked about the bar graph associated with the narrative analysis.